Canoness Drathenia's forces assist in small groups as auxiliaries to the Imperial Guard battle lines in purging operations of the Tyranids in the Verdant Forest. However, General Montgomery is convinced that the operation would be quicker if the Canoness were to lend the full weight of all of her forces. Angered by her uncooperative nature, Montgomery devises a treacherous plan to remove the Canoness from her command, in the hopes that her successor is more agreeable to his leadership. His hope is that with her gone, the sisters will no longer hold back their support, and he can gain their forces to end the infestation in the forest, rather than the token troops he has been granted. The general carefully lures Drathenia and her bodyguards to a frontline meeting near the main battlefield. However, when the Canoness arrives, she finds only a tank company on its way to the front. In a moment of confusion, the company turns its guns on her forces. As Canoness Drathenia realizes the betrayal, her forces are pinned down by an artillery strike. Surrounded by a tank company and realizing the ploy of Montgomery, the Canoness attempts to fight her way to freedom and out of the jaws of this heretic's trap.
Hello and welcome to day 14 of Warzone Australise. Here we have the traitor forces of Montgomery, the tank company, versus Drathenia's loyal bodyguards and retainers that were accompanying her to the frontline meeting, as you heard in the story time. So, we'll just get quite into this real quickly and explain to you the scenario just in a moment. Again, it's all up on the blog. So here we have an Emperor's Fist tank company with each one of these three tanks is a tank platoon. This one has the Eradicator and Plasma Sponson, as well as Eradicator Nova and the Heavy Stubber. This one has the Battle Cannon and no Sponsons, Heavy Bolter. This one has the Eradicator Plasma. These two both are Wisawig. They have the Dozer Blades, and it's got the Heavy Bolters. And then the Command Tank Squad, 2 Vanquishers, Hunter Killer, Multi-Melter, Sponsons on that one. And then an Allied Detachment has the Primaris Psyker, Tempestus Squad, with 1 Tempestus Squad with Melters, 2 Melters, and then this one over here with Hotshot Volleys. Correct? Yeah. And then a Veteran Squad here with 3 Melters. Captain with Power Sword and Plasma Pistol. Armored Sentinel with Plasma Cannon. Armored Sentinel. And then 3 Rattlers. And now we go into Sisters. Alright, so the Sisters are organised into a CAD, standard CAD, with Drathenia here being the Warlord and the Mandatory HQ. So with her is a Priest and then in the elites we have a Repentia squad inside of a Rhino. Yep. A Penitent Engine. And then an Exorcist tank in the heavy section.
2 squads of Battle Sisters.
These are the Battle Sisters down here. So, both in Immolators.
Yeah, both in Immolators.
Both armed with Combi Plasma and Flamer and Heavy Flamer.
And 1 squad of Dominions.
1 squad of Dominions inside of an Immolator. And the Dominions all have Melters.
All Sergeants have multiples.
Cool. And that is the 1,000 points of Sisters that are going to go up against that 1,350 of Guard. So we'll jump straight into it and get these deployed. Alright, so the Sisters, having deployed from the center here, have spread on out in a couple of directions, looking to counter the deployment of the Imperial Guard, who failed to seize. And in particular, over here, the Dominion squad scouted forward and is preparing to absolutely rape these. They're not going to survive, just gonna remove these now.
And no, I could miss.
And that was their movement phase. And their goal is actually to move off the board and escape. So they could have just run off the board They might still. So looks like the sisters actually want to fight though. So let's give it to them.
They don't forgive traitors.
Ah! This scenario is much more fun when you fight instead of just turbo boosting off the table.
The sisters want to fight.
So I encourage anyone playing this one themselves who likes this, who wanted to play this, who's playing the scenario, if you're just fight. otherwise it's a waste of a game.
Fight for a few turns at least.
Exactly. Alright, so now we're going to Sisters' shooting phase. So in the Sisters' turn, the Penitent Engine ran up a little bit. This squad over here took some pot shots at them, and missed.
Just the one.
No, didn't they? No. Oh no, that shot at the Walker, and got a pen and it's shaken. So over here they got shot at by the Stormbolter of the Rhino. No casualties. The Exorcist glanced the battle tank down there.
Yep.
Over here, this tank did nothing to this one, missing. And over here, some atrocious shooting from what should have been a guaranteed kill. Only took a single health bonus, even with combined fire of that. So that was but it is snapfiring.
Yes.
That's still rather disappointing. That tank shouldn't be there.
No, still is. Make most of it.
Tank Shark!
You could.
Ram you! Alright, so now we're going to Sisters Assault phase.
The Imperial Guard movement phase. The Traitor Legions advanced forward. Pretty much all of them on this side.
On this side, the command tanks backed away from the Dominions, and this tank is looking for some infantry to ignore cover from. Now we go to
Psychic phase.
the Psychic phase. So in the Imperial Guard shooting phase, these veterans fired their melters at this tank and wrecked it. The sisters here got out, and then we were fired upon
By
that
everything on this side of the board.
the Ratlings in there, if you can see them, and this tank here. But in the end, they only suffered one casualty.
One!
Meanwhile, on the other side of the board, this tank got a penetrating hit on the simulator here and stunned it. And this tank fired everything it had over here and actually managed to take 2 hull points off the Exorcist and
kill 2 sisters.
killed 2 of the command squad.
Quite hilarious.
So that is the end of Imperial Guard turn 1.
Sisters movement phase, these girls reposition themselves to get to the command tank there. They moved out there. Both of these vehicles are unable to move this turn. They advanced, and they advanced on that tank. Time for Sisters shooting. We're in the Sisters shooting phase. They managed to finish off the command tank and pop the turret off of the other tank. This immolator failed to do anything to that. That squad ran forward a few inches. Over here, he ran forward, and these girls toasted most of that squad.
So that's it for Sisters shooting phase. Now it's time for assault phase. So in the assault phase, they blew up the tank pretty good, but it also managed to kill the
To Repentia and the...
Repentia and the Mistress. But they did get a 6 for their sweeping advance roll?
Yeah, for the consolidation.
For the consolidation roll, so they're very close to escaping the trap.
We'll see about that.
Alright, and that's it for Sisters Assault phase. He attempted to assault the tank, but rolled short. And that was it. Imperial Guard turn 2, the Stormtroopers might come on.
So in the Trader Guard movement phase, this tank is advanced forward. This tank tried to go through this bush but got immobilized in the process. These guys deep struck here, in prime position to pick off Canoness Drathenia. These guys scattered back, but they're still just within range to take a shot at its rear armor. This tank repositioned itself, and these guys moved around to get the kill on these remaining sisters. And that's it. So time for Trader Guard shooting phase.
Psychic phase.
Or psychic phase.
Alright, so in the guard shooting phase, orders failed. In the psychic phase, psychic powers failed. No, actually, no. Scratch that. These guys did get their run move from their order.
Yep, they ordered and they took a wound off Drathenia and
Killed one girl.
killed one of her command squad.
Over here, a lucky last cannon exploded the immolator. And then this tank
Finished off.
finished off the squad. Very, very well. That remained unscathed. These guys came in the back here. This one took 1 hull point from the melter gun, and then took 1 hull point from the glancing bolt gun, heavy bolter.
Yeah.
Over here, plasma gun removed a girl, and plasma cannon blast removed 2 girls, and then snipers all the way down there
Took out the priest.
took out the priest in just in a fluke shot. So now we'll go into the guard assault phase. Alright, so in the assault phase, the sentinel and the guardsman squad charged the battle sister squad and wiped them out.
They took 2 casualties in the process, though.
Yeah, they lost the captain and they lost 1 bayonet guy. But the Primaris Psycho is still alive. So, that's a bonus. And now we're going into turn 3 for Sisters of Battle. Sisters of Battle need to start scoring some serious points.
As they yet to score versus, 8 points now?
8 points, so sorry. Give me the exact details later. Alright, so in the Sisters movement phase, the Rhino and Repentiers have moved off the board, netting you 2 points. Netting Sisters 2 points. The Penitent engine looks like it's getting prepared to destroy another tank. The Exorcist is looking to blow its organs at that. Drathenia over here is getting ready to
Fight the Warlord.
go toe-to-toe with the Warlord. And the Dominions got back inside the Immolator. The Immolator went up over the ruined tank and then got immobilized. In delicious irony.
Yep.
So now we go into shooting phase. So over here, the Exorcist killed one of them. Yeah. Over here, Drathenia missed, but the other 2 sisters killed. The Melter killed 1 guy, and then the Bolt Pistol killed the Warlord.
The Hospitaller got a Warlord killed.
Over here, the Immolator missed, but the girl in the back with a stray melter gun just exploded the...
Caused an explosion.
But he was fine.
He was safe.
So that's fine. And now we go into the assault phase.
Yep.
Alright, so in the assault phase, the Penitent engine didn't quite get off the board with its consolidation move, but it did blow up the Executioner tank quite easily. And then over here, Drathenia mulched the squad and moved off with a very good consolidation. Another 6 inches. Scoring you enough points to then tie and then take the lead by 1 point. So now we're going to go into turn 3,
Guard.
Imperial Guard.
Alright, so in the guard movement phase, the traders over here are going for the penitent engine, while the stormtroopers here have turned around to go after the vulnerable rear armor. And then this tank and engine priest have turned their sights on the Dominion squad, who thus far have been unmauled. Alright, and now it's time for the psychic phase. So the tank over there shot at the immolator, but it saved both the glancing and pen that happened. Over here, however, these guys blew up the immolator. And over here, the sentinel sadly failed to penetrate the penitent, and so did the rattlings. So one more point for them, going into their Trader Guard assault phase.
Yep.
So the tech priest charged, but a lucky shot from a single melter managed to vaporize him before he could get there.
Oh my god.
So that will go into the sisters' turn, where they will automatically score enough points to win during their turn.
This moves off. They disembark and run off.
Yeah, it's impossible because they can just disembark and run off, and he can run off, leaving only 1 point that's killable.
Just did not
Which
score
isn't
enough points in this game. So that is it for this episode of Australise. Stay tuned for MVP and Most Useless.
We'll be back. So time for most valuable and most useless. Most valuable for the Trader Guard was this tank here.
Yep,
It's the only one that lived, and it got the most kills.
Yeah.
For the sisters, we gave it to Canoness Drathenia with her brilliant move of attacking the enemy warlord and then consolidating off the field to score another point. Definitely helped turn the tide.
Pure luck, but turn the tide.
Well, it was her kills that allowed that chance to even happen.
It was pure luck that she rolled enough inches.
Yes. Most useless for the guard was the Primaris Sacker.
Oh, was this guy scub?
He didn't get any powers off, and the one time he did, right at the end, it didn't matter. Most useless for the sisters was this squad of regular battle sisters who did nothing, and when their tank got blown up, they just got shot at until they died, so they did absolutely nothing the whole game.
Oh boy, did they die.
It was either that or the Rhino, which also did nothing, but I suppose it at least helped transport the Repentia. So that's it for most valuable and most useless. Stay tuned for the next episode.